Okay, so strange times video really, this one. I'm taking off my farmer gear and getting off the farm to go and do an event in Cheltenham tomorrow. So I'm heading up there tonight. They're actually putting me up in a hotel. I'm going to the Cheltenham Science Festival, and I'm going to be on stage with a chap from CBBC, I think. God, I'm going to kill me, aren't I? I'm going to have to look up these people. Another lady who's the sort of campaigning person, talking with a title, "Would you eat bugs for breakfast?" And I'm standing the ground of, no, I wouldn't. Let's stick with British farming and dairy products and things like that. So it's a bit of a light-hearted event, I think. It's not properly serious. It's hosted by a magazine. I'm meeting up with the editor this evening. We'll have a quick drink and a chat. So what I thought I'd do is, I will give you some proper details of what I'm doing when I get nearer the time. But what I thought I'd do is, if I can sneak my camera in, I'll give you a behind the scenes look at what it's like to go to one of these events, because I'm there as, well, I'm certainly not going to be one of the attractions. Let's face it, the CBBC guy is the kind of draw, and they put my name on the programme. I'm sure a lot of the people going to it are like, who's he? But I got the opportunity now to go and have a look behind the scenes at a place like this, behind the scenes at the Science Festival, maybe meet up with a few people, maybe if I can sneakily get a few pictures of anyone who might be a little bit famous or something. I'm going to look at and see what the green room's like. I've got a pass to get in the green room, which apparently is fully catered, which is, to me, that's why there's free food and drink, isn't it? That's pretty good. So I'm gonna just go and see what that's like, because you guys never get to see this, and I've never been invited to anything quite like this before, which is kind of part of the reason why I decided to do it, because I thought this is an interesting opportunity. I can stand my ground on stage. I've got a few bits of video. I'm doing a kind of bit of a presentation as part of my bit, bit of a laugh. Some of you might be watching this might have even got a ticket for it, I don't know, but anyway. Let's get to Cheltenham and see it. Well, I'll show you right from the start, because I'm going to a hotel. They put me up in a Holiday Inn. Not bad. And I'll have a bed to myself for the night. Lovely. Right, anyway, right. Let's get to Cheltenham. Ta-da! I have arrived in Cheltenham. I am in a very luxurious Holiday Inn Express. Actually, I can't complain. Double bed. View out the window is interesting. So it's kind of a bit of part of Cheltenham I don't really know. I know the centre, and on the edges you don't come to. Look, there's an interesting mural down there. I'm not sure what that's all about. It's like a composer or something, isn't it? Or someone conducting something. And then there's another weird mural on there, over there, look. And there was one on the hotel, so must mean something street art. Oh, there's another one over there, look. I've just spotted. Look at that. That's a lady with a glass of wine on her side. Oh, is that interesting? I'll have to Google the murals of Cheltenham. So, anyway, I'm heading out now. I'm going to see a show. Now, I've got my tractor. This is for tomorrow. I'm wearing that up on the stage. And obviously underneath that, I've got a Funky Farmer t-shirt here, which could do with a bit of ironing. I think I'll probably iron that tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna just try and get a little bit of video tonight. I don't know. The whole reason of doing this video is just for the curiosity of what it's like to be an artiste, or I think I'm a performer or something. I'm down as. Of course, I haven't got anything printed. It's all sent to you email. And I've got tickets for a couple of events as well. But I thought I'd just give you a little insight, because this is a weird one for me, and I'm sure it's a bit unusual for you to see backstage and stuff. But I imagine, if you're a big name on the list, you probably don't stay in a Holiday Inn Express. But everyone's got to start somewhere, haven't they? Right. A good thing about this, it'll do a good breakfast. Right, I'm going to have a little sit down for a second, just check a few things, and then we'll head out. There we are, Holiday Inn. There's another mural. Right. Let's get down to Cheltenham Town Centre. And this will be a recce for tomorrow, really. We'll have a look and see what's around. It's a lovely town, actually. I've got a history of Cheltenham, because I had aunties that grew up or were here when I was a kid, and great aunties actually, and I used to come up and see them, and we used to go into Prestbury and around the town. So from a long time I've been nipping up Cheltenham, and I prefer coming to a place like Cheltenham and going into Bristol really, because it's still got a small town feel to it rather than a big city, which is not really my place really. Right, let's go and have a look. There's the mural that I could see from the hotel room. It's interesting, that's obviously got some meaning. Look, there's a cracked glass. You can see there, she's got a cracked face as well, and I guess maybe that represents some people are a bit broken. They're more broken than you realise. It's true in life, isn't it? Right, let's go. Right, I think this is called it's either the Imperial Gardens or the Montpellier Gardens. I'm here now. This is where a lot of the events are taking place. Look, there's an information point there. I'm going to find out where I've got to go in a minute. I'm on the Helix Theatre, I think. I'm very rubbish at this, aren't I? I'm not. I think all the time. I'm not sure because I wing it, don't I? Anyway, I am here where the festival's being held. So let me just show you around here. So that could be the Helix Theatre there. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a minute. I know it's a sort of temporary building in the gardens here. Normally this is all grass here. Town Hall is over there. I used to go to some wonderful young farmers events there. I've been dragged out of there drunk plenty of time, but we probably shouldn't go into that. There seems to be about 3 different venues here. So I'm on one of those in the morning. I'm going to an event there in a minute. And I've also got a ticket for an event there tonight as well, because I managed to get a few complimentary tickets. So I thought I'd make the most of my time here, which should be interesting. Right, let's go and find out where I've got to go anyway. All right. I'm just coming into the town hall. No public entry. I'm going into the green room to get my wristband. I'm going to turn this off a minute, and then we'll have a look when I can be in there. Right. Got myself a coffee. I am in the green room. I can see over there the chap from Country File behind me in the blue. Tom, his name is. I can't remember what his surname is. He's in Country File. They're actually in the show that I'm going to see tonight, which is about the countryside. I think Saving the Countryside. So I won't disturb him. It's funny, isn't it? I didn't know what a green room involved. So basically, coming in here, let me just spin it around. All right. So this is probably artisans and stuff and people working here. Basically, it's complimentary food and drink. You've got to pay for alcohol, and it's £7 a pint. £7 a pint. So I probably won't be drinking very much, but it's very nice to be able to come in here and sit down. Anyway, I'm going to have a little look round. We'll go up and have a look at where I'm at later. Cheers. Right, I'm out in the corridor now. Just behind me is the green room. It's not green, it's the blue room really. Right, while I'm here, it gives me a chance just to walk around memory lane really. This is Young Farmers Heaven. The 3 counties, what was it, the 3 counties? The Spring Fling used to be here. And also the, what was it we did in the autumn? Snowball, the Snowball. And this is just completely taking me back coming through here. God, we used to get pretty hammered. And I'd be there with my DJ, you know, but it was an amazing experience. Anyway, I've just walked out of the green room. It's unfortunate on these kind of events, or an event like this, I'm on my own. I didn't come up with a wife and kids. Perhaps I should have brought Sam, but she wasn't very keen on coming up because she's worried about leaving the dog. Even though the kids could have looked after, she's worried about leaving the kids. Really, that was the truth. So I'm up here on my own. I am meeting up with the guys, or a couple of the guys who are involved with my thing tomorrow. And like I said, I've got tickets for something. So I'm not going to be lonely, but you kind of realise that, imagine what it's like if you do this as a living. You're going off, you stay in a hotel room, and you end up on your own a lot of the time. And it kind of, I don't expect the glamour's there really. I mean, you know, unless you're the Rolling Stones, and then it probably is very glamorous. But saying that, hey, I'm enjoying this. I just had a lovely cake. That cake in the green room was lovely. I'll be back in there for more cake. So what I thought I'd do is, realistically, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to film tomorrow, if anything. So I thought I'd just go up. We'll walk around. I'll show you where this Helix Theatre is. I'm going to see something there tonight. I was sat next to the guy, I might have said, next to the guy from Country File in there. but it's like I wasn't going to go up and say hello to him because he was surrounded by people, and I thought that's going to be a bit cringy, isn't it? But let's go and have a look at this Helix Theatre. At the moment it's all very low key. I've got a ticket for 5 o'clock and it's probably about 4:30 now, so there's nothing really happening, and it seems to be like the quiet time. But we'll go and have a look at this theatre. Here it is. Look, this is actually who I'm with. I'm with these guys, the Week Junior Science and Nature magazine, and they're talking about bugs, creepy crawlies. So we'll be talking about them. It looks like that may be the theatre the other side. This is like making and doing thing here. Art, making, science. Venue closed anyway, but that's the making science bit. This looks like a good place to bring your kids, actually. I think the whole festival is aimed at kids anyway, but do you know what? I've actually get the brochures to this sort of stuff, and it does look quite good. Look, I mean, it's a temporary building, but it's really well done. And look, they've got lots of stuff in there going on. I've always been a fan of these sort of things for bringing kids to stuff, because you just got to get them busy, haven't you? And get them doing stuff. It's easy to stay at home on the PlayStation, isn't it? Right, let's have a look now. The entrance to the festival, mate, it's not as big. It's not a big venue, is it? If that's half the building, let's face it. There aren't 50 people waiting to come and see the Funky Farmer, are there? Right. Well, maybe there are. It's a magpie. Right, one sorry. Oh, that's not good. Right, let's have a look in here. The Helix Festival. Helix Centre. It's not open yet, I'm sure. There's a door open. And that is where I'm going to be going. There we go. Cheltenham Festival, Science Festival, Helix. And there we go. There's the venue. Saving our countryside. Now look, this is what I'm going to go and see now, and that's what the guy from Country File's talking about with a couple other people. We'll see what that's like. I very, very much doubt if I can film inside a venue like that. So really, probably what I'll do is I might do a sneaky little panoramic, and then after that, I'll probably have to turn it off, which is fair enough, isn't it? Anyway, it's lovely here. I'm wearing my Abbey jacket, by the way, from when we went to Ireland, because I think I've lost my coat. I think I've left it somewhere. So that doesn't matter, does it? Well, the Abbey jacket's very nice. Right, anyway, enough of this. Let's wait till we get in the venue. In the bookshop, and these are the people that I will be seeing at 5 o'clock. Oh, he's got on a sports one. Tom Heath and Sarah Langford. So they're the people I'm actually going to see in the regenerative farming, change the world. 39 ways to save the planet. I'll be interested to see how these ideas compare with what I kind of know and brought up with. I don't know these people, so I can't comment about what their backgrounds are. It's quite good actually not knowing anything about them. But I do wonder whether these people will have all these good ideas actually do a lot of farming themselves. We'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you, I'm officially an artist. Look at this. Artiste. Cheltenham, it's upside down. Cheltenham Festival. Let me just look. Can you see that? Oh, I'm filming my hand. Look. Cheltenham Festival Artiste. Artist or artiste? Artist, I suppose, are painters. Artiste. Oh, I'm artist. I'm not. What am I? I'm just here for this. But apparently that's the Access All Areas thing, which kind of I think if you're at Glastonbury would probably be amazing. But I'm not putting this down, but Access All Areas at Cheltenham Science Festival is basically a cafe where you can get coffee and cake, and you still got to pay for the beer at £7 a pint. So not actually really a massive kind of like thing, but actually, you know, as I said, I sound like I'm ungrateful. I'm really not. This is quite nice. Do you know what as well? Do you know, it's just lovely to be out somewhere that's not where I'm normally at in the town. So. And Cheltenham is a nice town, it really is. It's a lovely place to come and kind of chill out and do stuff. And the architecture's lovely, Georgian architecture. Is driving around as I came here, and it was really nice. Bits of old and new, really. Right, so I'm just waiting to go in. It's over there, and I'll keep vlogging. Right, crack on. See, the other question I've got for myself really is in a thing called Saving the Countryside. I wonder how many people actually at the talk are those involved in working in the countryside. How many of them are alternative, got the idea of how the countryside should be? I don't know. We'll have a look. I'm in the venue, I'm going to just spin it around. I'm sat near the front, but I'm not at the front. I don't want to sit at the front. Look at that. There we go. Right. Turn this off, right? Alright, the show is over. I didn't have my camera on for that. That was actually really, really interesting. I'm pleasantly surprised it wasn't what I thought it would be. It was actually really, really interesting. They made really good points and they were on the ball. And it wasn't a kind of, I say, a wokey kind of thing. It was actually what I sort of agree with. And who knows, I'm probably a regenerative farmer, but I didn't realise it was. So anyway, they're off to do a book signing now, but I don't know whether I'll catch them later or not. But so that was tonight's performance, and well, we'll crack on and see what else the day's got to find. So I bought it speaks so far, but I've just seen the guy Dan I'm going to meet, and I've just also grabbed some food. Look at this. I've got my my supper. So back in the green room. We'll have a beer in a minute anyway. All right, let's turn this off. Oh, morning. So that's a quick edit from last night when Dan turned up and another chap called Matt turned up from the magazine. So yeah, after I turned the camera down, we stayed in the town hall. Had a few beers actually, not bad. Saw another show that was on in the main town hall, and here I am now the next morning. What time is it? Oh come on, what time is it? I'm looking at my nostril. Oh, flipping heck, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm here having a lie-in, but I'm not. I can have a lie-in. It's 5 a.m. I'm awake. Probably because I'm just starting to feel a little bit nervous about doing something on stages. I've done plenty of talks for groups, but I've never done this before, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, how it's going to go. Plus, the Stefan bloke is kind of like a TV well-known bloke. He should be really good. And the other lady, Tash, I think her name is. She's well known for speaking in public, and I suppose I am, I suppose, but what could go wrong? Anyway, I got a shirt. Look at the shirt. What is that? My wife hates it. Tractors. Right. I ought to go back to bed really. Right. Well, I'm gonna when we have breakfast or whatever, I'll see if I can catch hold of the magazine chap and we'll have a little interview with him. Right, anyway, I'll try and get a little bit more sleep. It's flipping 5 a.m. and I'm awake. Right, I've had my breakfast, good night's sleep in the Holiday Inn, and I've got two accomplices behind me who are going to tell me exactly what today is about and about their magazine and what we're here for. Right, Dan and Matt, here we go. Introduce yourselves. Hello. What are your roles?
I'm Dan Green, I'm the editor of this magazine, which is the Week Junior Science and Nature, a monthly magazine made by the team from the Week Junior.
Right. Matt?
And I'm Michael.
Michael,
right.
I've been calling you Matt.
Okay. I can go by Matt as well.
Michael. I'm getting confused with the director of Cheltenham Festival.
Acting deputy editor.
Michael.
Michael.
So sorry.
And I'm the acting deputy editor of the Week Junior Science Show, so I do whatever Dan tells me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's boss man and you're
the assistant.
Yeah. So, what exactly are we trying to achieve today then?
Right, we've got an event today. It's basically a debate, and we're going to give the children who are coming to see us a topic to make their minds up about. And this time, our debate topic is: would you eat bugs for breakfast?
Would you eat bugs for breakfast?
Yeah. Would you? How do you feel about eating insects? Basically, how do you feel about eating insects if this is the way to save the planet?
Yeah. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had full English this morning.
Yeah.
No bugs, but
What did you have for breakfast? Did you have any bugs?
Yeah, I had a bug buffet. Not really. No. No.
Okay.
I also had a full English.
Right. So did I. But we might change our opinion after this.
Yes.
This thing.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to head on up to the town hall and and see what's going on. Cheers, guys.
Sweet.
Thanks, Mike.
But yeah, it did jump me quite.
Okay, we're just walking over to the event space now. We get mic'd up and see what the place is like.
Are you guys okay to cut across the grass?
Yeah.
It's quite dry.
It's a 1 2 1 2
1 2
1 2 1 2. We're actually in the Helix now, and I've got one of my co-panels here. So can you introduce yourself? Who are you?
Hi, I'm Tasha Mackay.
Let me just go. Got the light in the background.
Yeah,
That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Hi everyone. I'm Tasha Mackay. I'm a food activist and a food lover at Bike Bag 2030. Yeah.
So what do you think you're going to be talking about? Have you got, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Zimbabwe,
Yeah.
and part of our culture, a lot of our food also has insects. I'm very
Yeah.
keen to put out the argument that actually maybe we should be eating them. There's so many solutions that it does, solutions that it solves.
So let me ask you then. So, because I can't really film the actual production here, but
Yeah.
so you'll probably talk about this. Have you actually eaten many bugs?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you eaten?
Okay, I've had grasshoppers,
Right.
caterpillars.
It's like almost like bush tucker trial then.
It
isn't
really is.
Yeah.
But I think they taste a lot better.
Which one out of the
Okay.
two? You've had grasshoppers and
Yeah.
caterpillars. What are the caterpillars like? Were they?
It's a funny texture.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm a texture person as well,
Right.
so it wasn't my
I
favourite
can't imagine.
experience.
Yes.
But I would say grasshoppers. Like,
Right.
I had those growing up all the time.
How do you eat those? Are they
You literally just
cooked in
roast them.
something?
Yeah, you roast them and then you can season them with like.
I imagine
some
they're really crunchy,
chili.
are
They
they?
are, yeah.
Are they?
They really are.
So it's almost like eating like some crisps or something.
That's it,
Is
right? It's a crisp alternative.
Right. Wow. Brilliant. So I'm on the kind of against it.
Yeah.
Although I'm not really, but we got to make not an argument. We've got to have a discussion, and we
Yeah.
said we can't all both go. Yeah, that's a good
That's
idea.
it. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I probably would like them when I had them. Although I
I
want
think
them.
you might just get to try them out today.
Oh God, really? We've
Yeah.
probably got some here, have we?
Somewhere.
On the stage somewhere.
Yeah.
And there's Stefan. He's doing some sort of experiments, isn't
Yeah,
he? I need
yeah.
to catch up with him in a minute.
No, I don't know what he's got up his sleeve, but I am excited for it.
Well, I've seen some of his videos on TikTok and stuff, and he's done some really good
Yeah?
stuff, hasn't he?
Oh, I haven't seen his
Because he's
TikTok.
on CBBC or something, isn't he?
I don't know. That
I
might
mean-
be above my age.
Well, it's
group.
above mine. My kids are a little bit old for it, but
Oh, okay.
it's kind of like I did just Google him. I
Yeah.
Googled you as well.
Oh, stop! No.
Well, you've got to, haven't you? Because I thought, who am I up against? Well, not against, but who am I up here with? You know?
Oh, I'm always down for a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I try not to, because then you go down a rabbit hole.
Well, I didn't know whether I was going to be the farmer getting stitched up by someone, but I can tell you're not that
Yeah.
sort of person.
No.
I saw you yesterday. I thought you were really good, actually.
Amazing. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. So you've had a nice experience being in Cheltenham.
I have, yeah. No, this is my second time. I was here last
Is it?
year. Yeah.
Right.
But I didn't get a chance to have a look around the
Okay,
town.
behind you. There's Rude Science. He's very rude. That's Stefan. We'll have a chat with him in a minute. Looks like the other guys arrived.
So cool.
Yeah, look at that. Well, we're going to have a little look at that and a chat with him in a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
I'm just setting up here. Stills camera on the crickets.
One second. Right, Steph. You are on first. Okay. Of our guests.
Yeah, that should be playing.
We're actually out backstage now. There's no glamour here. Look at this. So this is where we hang out while the audience arrive. Now I'm going to turn the camera off when I go on stage. Unfortunately, you're not going to see what we're doing, but at least you get an idea of what I'm doing and the people I'm meeting. I've got to still speak to Steph, who's the CBBC presenter, Gastronauts. We'll have a chat with him. That might be near the end of the video. Anyway, there you go. Doing a thing. He's just said we're doing a thing and you haven't even seen who it is yet. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around now. Right, Stefan. Introduce yourself. Who are you? A lot of your audience who are watching this might know who you are, but not everyone will.
So I'm Stephen Gates. I am a writer, TV presenter, I do lots of stage shows about science, and I'm a bug eating enthusiast. I did make a documentary for BBC4
Yeah.
about eating bugs around the world, and so but it kind of included spiders as well, which is not an insect. So we just looked at creepy crawlies. Really. But yeah, I'm a big fan of, I guess, just the adventure of it all, really, rather than just the eating bit. But eating should rattle your bones a bit.
So you've got, I've seen out there, you get preparing some stuff because I can't film while we're doing it. So tell us what you've got and what you're going to do.
So I've got some M&Ms, which if you look at the ingredients of some M&Ms, not all of them, it'll either say E120 or carmines or cochineal. They're all the same thing. They are made from cochineal bugs that are ground into a powder and purified a little bit. And the purple or pink colour in food often comes from that, just because it's really stable. So you can use beetroot red and stuff like that, but if you want something to be really stable when you cook it, then cochineal is the substance you need. So you're probably eating it and you don't even know. So often look at the packet of sausages. If it says E120, the reason those sausages are pink are cochineal bugs.
Wow, that's really good. So there's a snapshot of what you're achieving today, and I also believe you've got a book out or a couple of books. What are your books?
There's Insects and Edible Field Guide. So if you want to wander into the garden and have a snack, or
look on Waterstones online after this, because you'll be watching this a day or two after the event.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's about the adventure of it's about turning food into something that is.
I've watched some of your video clips actually. Was it the fart thing or something going on?
Yes. Well, I've been doing a show called Rude Science around the country, and there's a lot of farting.
I like that.
There's lots of we make gunpowder out of urine and stuff like that.
Because they did, didn't they?
Absolutely. That was big. I mean, that was how they invented.
I know, you got paid for it, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep your buckets of wee under the bed. I wouldn't recommend that at the moment. Right, well, I won't hassle you anymore. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time.
Great to talk to you.
Guys, are we all nearly ready?
Yeah.
Woo, woo, he says. Woo. Right, that's it. We'll see you in a minute. Right, we've done the show. We missed the show. Didn't film the show, but we're just wrapping up here now. Dan's handing out bugs, aren't you, Dan?
No, I'm peddling bugs. I'll tell you what.
What flavour have you got there then? Come on then.
I need a commission from this company because I kind of feel like.
Come on then, let's have a look at your verdict on these then. What have you got? Which ones are those?
These ones, they've just had the Maplewood smoked crickets.
Right.
And you were saying
Didn't like them as much.
Bit of a funny aftertaste, was it? These ones are salt and vinegar.
Oh, these are better.
Would you have those for breakfast?
I'd probably want something more for breakfast.
Yeah.
But maybe sprinkled on.
Ooh.
I mean, they're
maybe sprinkled on yogurt.
not porridge.
Not porridge.
It's like on yogurt kind of.
Let's have a look what we got.
Right, Rich.
So my argument was against these, and I'm not really against them. I would say I have them occasionally. But would you eat them, Dan? Actually, would you eat them regularly?
The moment of truth,
Would you say have them in your packed lunch every day or every week?
I kind of like both.
Yeah, I think so.
You would?
I think so. I mean, like.
Put that on the Morrison's order then.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying to some people afterwards that look, you kind of got to get over the way they look.
Yeah, like rat turds, really.
Yeah, because they don't look really appealing.
But then,
and I was pretending
that's
to
in
like
your head,
them.
isn't it? Really.
But loads of kids,
they like them.
I've been trying them and been a bit, and then like these are really yummy.
Yeah.
So,
ants themselves taste great. Like, if you eat the ones out your garden, like
eat the ones out of your garden.
Yeah. Like,
there isn't anything else in Wootton to do, is there, apart from eat ants out of your garden? He lives near me in Wootton, and I believe he's an anteater in his house.
But no, like, I've tried them before when I was like looking into foraging and stuff like that, and like that citrusy burst that you get from eating an ant is cool.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I can have those better.
I didn't know.
Actually, could I take those for my kids?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Can I? Just sneaky there, kids. Right, I'm coming home with something for you. Dad's got your supper sorted. So I'm just gonna wrap up now, really, because I've had a really good time actually. So how do you think it all went today with the whole thing?
That was brilliant.
You enjoy it?
Very pleased it's over.
Yeah.
There's always a release of tension after it's over. I think it worked really well. Rich, you were a bit sort of nervous, weren't you? But I was like,
well, you calmed me down by mooing.
Bring the cows.
Bring the cow. I should have brought a cow with me, and I would have been fine.
Bring the cows, and you're on to a winner. That's a lesson from today.
It is, mate. I've had a wonderful time. Thank you. Thank you.
You were brilliant. Thanks.
Hey, I am out of the building. I have just finished. It's a bit of a shame, I guess, for you guys if you're watching this video, because the whole concept of it was about me coming to the festival, and then you didn't actually see the bit I did on stage, but I did present the video of the cows going out. I did a bit with the some photographs of the barn owl pellets and talked a little bit about the positivity of having livestock on the farm, because there are masses of positive things on the farm relating to having animals. You know, in the context of the cow dung provides the flies which the swallows eat. The muck is actually used on the land, which replaces artificial fertiliser, which is gas and oil based. But also the grassland and stuff that I grow for the cows, actually we share that with the wildlife on the farm. It's not like arable where you've taken over the whole field. The grassland is around the farm, can be used by other things like butterflies and animals like hares and things like that. And also you've got things like barn owls and stuff that hunt over the land. So that was my argument for keeping livestock and not having just bug farming. But it wasn't really a proper serious debate. It was actually a bit of a laugh. It was a laugh, and we just treated it lightly. So anyway, I'm heading out of here now. That is, and Stefan is in there, like he's signing books. I can just, let me just look. He's in Waterstones now, look. There he is. It's through the glass, so it's not in focus. There he is. There he is, the man that I was on stage with earlier. So he was actually the main draw here. He was the celeb, if you like, and myself and Tash were just the kind of extras on the side. But do you know what? That was actually really good, and a really good experience, honestly. Really enjoyed being here. And as you know, I'm not shy, so I didn't mind going on stage. I wasn't nervous. I built a bit of a play around being nervous and got the audience to move, but actually I wasn't. I'm ready for the red tunnel of doom. But anyway, that's the end of my festival video. I hope you've kind of enjoyed seeing a little bit of life in the festival. I'm going back to the green room for a quick can of Coke, I think. Right, anyway, you know what I got to say? From Cheltenham Town Hall, heading to the green room. From Cheltenham Town Hall, I got to say to you, crack on.